I'm too on one day on my third. I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift. I'm a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy, man. We been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, it's gone. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's gone. Hey, right on cue, they set up the screen and complete it. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's gone. And that is incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. This is Ronald Jones, played his collegiate ball on this field for USC. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's goal. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's got this down to the 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Gurley again here on 1st down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Goff dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. The former 1st-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. And Ndamukong Suh able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Play fake. Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
This is taken at the 23. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
All right. Come on out. Listen.
On second down, here's Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's got this down to the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Super one.
Now Goff on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On first down, gone. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Throwing again is gone. Open man right side is cut, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Easy, easy, easy. Hey, stop.
From the gun, Winston. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He got 29 yards that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And a catch right side by Evans. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
Ready.
Here's Winston. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Winston on 4th down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on third, Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Goff on first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first and 10, Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Oh, he sheds himself free. Touchdown, LA! In for the score. And the Rams are in for 6. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. Oh boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out first and 10. Jameis to throw it. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's convert.
First down, Winston. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A give to Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's out right at the 25. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Gurley looking for a repeat of his 2017 performance. He's off to a good start as the Rams come up 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Goff. This one left side caught by Berrios. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Forced out to his left. And some space here. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, it's gone. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The final shot before break here. Goff looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A very solid gain of 27.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
A gain of 3, second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. Winston now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A first down throw for Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. Now Winston. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. One receiver to the left is Evans. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Here we go. Shell.
Another carry now for Gurley. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
DC.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
180.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Watch 30. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Here goes it on. 180.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Goff now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
With that takeaway, partner, Right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the score board and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Screen, triple team. Let's go. It's time to play.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. Airing this one out for Evans. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going deep and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 37.
12.
After the interception, here's Goff. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Gerald McCoy with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
76. 58 for Mike.
To throw is gone. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 11. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Winston. And that will be incomplete as well. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Second and 10. Goff again. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey. 4 down.
Now Goff. On the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Gone. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, LA! Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left. And no good. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. To throw is Winston. He's got Evans. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open? And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Dante Moncrief, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's Gurley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The Rams on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Goff. Rolling to his left. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.